leaving the store, I wanted to, I was coming here to get my stuff printed off. Y'all know I be suing somebody every week. So I came up here to do this. And when I came up here, I saw this on the ground. I wonder what can you make of that? A pole with two wristbands or something that's tied up to a pole. And that's what he showed. That's what what's his name? That's what corroded it. What's that man's name? Paul Harris. That's what he put on the that's the movies he kept playing. I told y'all that already. See, told you they true colors be coming out. Cause all while we was at that man's house, they play back. All he played was movies where the woman was captivated and kept somewhere. They retarded. I'm telling you, they is retarded. Them is a bunch of faggots. I'm telling you that. Love to gloat and fiend off of the unfortunate situations of a woman. I'm telling you, I don't care who you are. That's a faggot all day long. Call it what you want. If your name fitted, put the shoes on. But yeah, when I was at his house, that's the only thing he played, and I had already wrote that down. Women that was captivated. And that was tied up and that was in bondage. And one of the ladies was buried under the man's house. Not buried, but he made a house for her under his house. So that's I'm telling you, them people is something else. They so thoughtful. Bless them, Lord, they thought about me today. And they sent me a little message. Be offense. Jesus is part. I'm telling you, I seen that. I was like, oh! 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 And I need for him to go have a seat. I need to find out, though, why was Riverside police up here at Griffiths, because that ain't that county. I gotta think about it. Why was Riverside police at Griffiths? I'm always investigating something. So I went in there and I filed to get my the bus just drove past me 2363. So I'm gonna sit here. 2363 just passed me. So anyway, what I was gonna say was, I went in there, I did my will. Okay, so this is what I do. I went and did my will, and because sometimes my mail for these people don't make it to their destination. So I like to read and have plenty of backup. So now comes Crystal Ketchup, formerly known as Crystal Jackson, because they say Crystal Ketchup ain't real because they're not honoring my arranged marriage from the IRS to Ketchup. And they know it's real, but they just not, because the FBI done gave Ketchup a job, and so now they sitting up there acting like they don't know what to do about it. But known as Crystal Jackson, to execute this last will and testament this 22nd day of May 2022. In the event of my unfortunate demise or state of grave disability, these are my final thoughts and last wishes, to which the aforementioned parties are concerned. Harvard Grayson Lee Ketchup is the most important person to me, and although he is an animal, he is and was my everything. For Harvard and his beloved and his love that gave me hope and strength during the most difficult times of my life, I leave a trust in the amount of $5 million. Per a written request, any expenses relating to the livelihood of Harvard, my only son, is to be paid in full. Harvard is to want for absolutely nothing. Danico Hubert is to have $0 and is not to attend any service or any part of my estate. Our mother and son relationship is null. Corian Jackson is to receive a house of basic value and should not exceed $200,000 or the least market value of current year. The house is to belong to my estate and cannot be sold or transferred. Absolutely no cash is to come of it. In total, outside of the house, Corian Jackson is to receive $0. At the time of this declaration, I am married to a very evil federal agent to which Elijah Ketchup and Curtis Ketchup are involved. And Elijah Ketchup is to receive a total of $0 and should not have any association with my future estate. He and I are estranged, of which he, along with his supporting agency and cult, the IRS and FBI, would be responsible for my unfortunate demise. My grandkids, of which must be verified and proven, should only receive their educational expenses paid to the colleges of their choice. However, they must maintain a 3.0 GPA, must be drug and alcohol free. The educational trust cannot be exchanged for cash. Outside of the educational trust, I leave $0. I want to be in an above ground mausoleum. Please do not embalm me. I want to lie in state and in perseverance. 10% of my total net worth is to be given to St. Jude in honor of finding a cure for cancer. The balance of my net worth is to be given to my favorite organization against terrorism and organized crime. I'm still putting them in my will. The Federal Bureau of Investigations for the implementation of Grace's Law, SOAR, which is Spouses of Agent Retaliation, Mask Off Molestation, FED, the Green Institute, Operation Restore, Wanted, 777, WAC, Reach the Children, and GL22. I have disowned all siblings to include sisters, cousins, or in-laws, all of which did contribute to years of mental anguish and abuse. No one in this family to which I was born should receive 1 penny. This is the last and final wish and testament to which a copy will be mailed to my attorney and the infamous Federal Bureau of Investigations. This 22nd day of May 2022. This is when I wrote it. Okay. And so I need to correct that date to make that valid. Because these are some legal beagles I'm dealing with. And they'd be like, oh, she got the date wrong. That's valid. No, it's valid. So I wanted to do that because not that anything is going to happen to me, but I wanted to do it because I said that at the end of this month, I was declaring my divorce. They won't let me get a divorce from him because the IRS still got that little chicklet girl, that little girl they gave him. They gave Ketchup a little girl with some real little teeth, the Kaya Powell. And they gave Ketchup the girl so that Ketchup could go out and be me. And they would make me be her. And so did in reverse. So like she's really being the wife and Ketchup done really moved on. And her name is that. And then they done framing me for using her identity. That's how they did it. So I wanted to make sure this was done because they won't let me out of the divorce so that they could try to, put us back in a situation. Oh, they still together. No, we're not together. I talked to him, text earlier today on a blended screen. and it's like talking to a computer. He only says what he's allowed to say, and if he says the wrong thing, they overtext him and say something else. So when we talk, it's just like having a third party in the room that controls both sides of the conversation, that both people say to each other. And that if that ain't a bunch of slavery, I don't know what is. When he's talking, they overtext me and talk to him. When he's talking, they overtext him and talk to me. It's a bunch of slavery going on. And I'm not with that junk no more. So I won't talk to nobody black no more. You can't make no decisions. I don't need no man in my same position. I come and tell you what these white people doing to me, and you only thing you can do is look at me. No, I need me a white person that when I tell it, then when he go make a call, they listening. Oh, you got what's a white person's name? You got Ryan on the phone. Okay, good. You call and you got Elijah on the phone. No, that's not happening. Hang up. I don't want that. Even though he works with them, you don't have no pull. You black. White people still make more than them and still do different jobs. Their jobs are more of meaning than theirs. You might be on it, but you in the bureau, all right. You ain't in there like the white people are. You do what they tell you to do. You still a flunky, even in that. You're still not doing what the white people do. You still ain't on no high profile cases. You still ain't doing no major stuff. And all these people that be hacking in these computers and doing all of this stuff, the people white. They're not black. Which means that pay grade is totally different. And which also means, I keep telling them, even in the fair and bureau investigations, when the system change and all this stuff take over, y'all asses ain't gonna have no job either. Because guess what? Newsflash, they're gonna get rid of you because everything is going to a computer. And even though you in it and you in there, you have to know how to do everything. And the black people are gonna get left behind in that. That's just the truth. I don't care who you are. That's the truth. You don't know how to fix this stuff and change over these systems and all of this stuff like these people be doing, you're going to get left behind because there ain't going to be no jobs for you. So anyway, that's what I went to do. I wasn't at FedEx making money or printing money. Oh, my God. It is such an amazing thing that INMP go with everything. They go with everything they have accused me of. Oh, they sent the nice lady back. Hold on.
Route 66, Montclair Transit Center. Please have your fare ready. Be fair. Pay your fare. No courtesy rates.
Okay, good. So what do I have to do? Speed it up before I turn it up? Oh, they out the back door? Oh, you correct? I just wanted to know. Because she left me and somebody told me that you paid, or you gotta have it all like me.
Route 66, Montclair Transit Center. Please have your fare ready. Be fair. Pay your fare. No courtesy rates. Route 66, Montclair Transit Center. Please have your fare ready. Be fair. Pay your fare. No courtesy rates.
I swear, I love that girl on that bus. Y'all need to give her a ride. I want to cry. 1331. I'm trying to tell you. That's how you supposed to treat somebody. That girl right there. And she white. That's what you supposed to freaking do. The rest of them, God dog it. She pulled over. Went to the back. I asked her, can I ride with this freaking disaster right here? So she said, yes. Who left you? So I told her the number because all I know is numbers. And so she was like, tell me who left you. And I was like, I don't know. It was just a number. So she was like, yes, you can ride with your card. Because I've been sitting out here for the longest. So she pulled up. She was like, let me help you, show you where you can put your card. I love her. I'm going to get her a card. I'm going to write Omni. I'm not even going to sue them just because of her. Just because of her, I'm going to put my whole grievances aside. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm sitting out here on the side of the road. I have nowhere to go. She's not racist. It's all kind of people on the bus. It's nice. It's quiet. It's clean. She smell good. As soon as you open the door, it don't smell like a bunch of sweat and feet. She got it smelling fresh. You get on the bus, and she was polite. Let me help you find out where you can put your card. Let me show you. Oh, I'm so happy. I was amazed. I'm so, I love when people do their job. I hate assholes. I hate jerks. And she was so nice. Nice to say, yes, you could get on the bus and you could ride. For real, I thought I could. Yes, you can. So I'm only lying okay, well, if you say that, is that only you? Don't have me ride from here and then somebody else say, I'm not bringing you back. See, they do that now. And it's the weekend too, and buses don't ride all day. So I might try her during the week. Because they will do that. The police will do that. Take her off somewhere and drop her down there in San Bernardino County and then put a bunch of thugs around the bus as soon as she get off and jump her and beat her down. They do that now. But God is so good. I ask that God bless her on her day. That lady is really, really nice. 1331. Anybody see that bus, get on. She's nice and she's friendly and she didn't mind. She stopped the bus and asked the lady, would you mind moving over so she can put, and then she was like, no, you can actually put your thing right here. Showed me how to fold up the seat and how to put my little cart right there. So I was like, I'm going to wait until I get my cart together. I'm going to downsize it one more time so that I could ride or whatever. And, I'm sick of this cart life already because it's annoying. But I need everything in it. But yeah, that lady made me feel really, that lady is really nice, Omni. Y'all got a really, 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 really good worker. Them other bus drivers, please. They couldn't give the time of day and wouldn't care. You got on or not. Just like that man, that one that did, and just zoomed on down there. And didn't do anything. I just like her. I just like people that do their job. Now, on the flip side of things, if anything illegal come out of this that y'all done did to set me up, the lawsuit still stands. But if nothing else comes out of it, then we could just let everybody put all their evidence in the trash that they done made and go about our lives, because I really don't have time for it. But I really like the lady right there. I like that she's professional. She might even still be the one that dropped that. I think that dropped that thing. If not her, it's somebody else. But they had dropped. It looks like her. But either way, that doesn't matter. I don't want to focus on anything negative. I want to just stay in the good moment that she said, I will take you. You can ride the bus. She said, yes, you can ride the bus with your card. It is allowed. She said, who told you that? So thank you. That way I could have went to go look for a job or get somewhere else on the flip side of things. So, what else I was going to say? I don't know what I was planning on doing today. Excuse me, I'm tired of my cart life, I tell you that. What I was going to do, because it has the same security as a car, meaning it belongs to me and it's my value and I have a right to pull it wherever a car pulls it or wherever. What I was going to do was go get me a tarp, because a tarp has those buckles on it, and I was going to put a lock on it, and like a bike thing, like the way people lock up their bikes. And I was going to go and come back. Put it under a camera somewhere and go and come back. It's still, I can't be, that I'm going to turn all they laws around to make them work for me. You put me out here, then if I leave my car somewhere, it's just like leaving my car. I have to make sure it's secured, and then I go wherever I'm going and I lock it up. Well, that is the same thing. Same thing. The Constitution doesn't say a car or a cart. It says I have a right to be secure in my possessions. So I need to be secure. I keep saying that freaking homeless thing is going to stop right there. You have the right to be secure. The fucking laws is violated right there. You have the right to be secure. Every constitutional law is predicated on the fact that everybody got a place to live, for the simple fact of the Constitution and at the beginning says that you got a right to the pursuit of happiness. So it's saying the pursuit in that is going to be a place to live. So basically that you got all of that, let's give you the laws that's going to keep all of that together. That's what that is. It's no constitution that applies to homeless people. Why? Because they put you out here to be homeless. Why? Because it violates every law possible. It's easy for them to do it. They don't put you out here to be homeless, to be mean, so you have to... No, they put you out here to be homeless because it's a violation of every civil right you got going on, and they know that. And I furthermore thought about these hospitals. I sat there in Aurora, and I thought about this last night, and it's true. And I thought about it, putting a class action lawsuit on them after mine. For the simple fact of I'm listening and I'm visualizing and I'm using mental health and I'm using law. You're diagnosing people that are high with mental health disorders. We've already discussed that. But not only that, you're diagnosing people that are tired with mental health orders. The main thing every homeless person out here has gone through at some point is sleep deprivation. And the sleep deprivation is over time can turn into psychosis. Now, the problem of that comes into those people come into action with a police officer. Let's say the police officer pulls up on them, they're combative, they haven't slept. He wake them up, say they gotta go. Can't be here, you gotta go. He ain't gonna take them to jail, but because they ain't been to sleep in 3 weeks, they tired, they start swinging at him thinking he's an animal. He's taking them to Aurora. Aurora is drugging him. Aurora is going to probably, if he comes in combative, is probably going to give him one of their fruit cocktails. Now, the point of that whole situation is, where is that violating that person's rights? It's violating his person's right because, number one, he is not in his right mind to tell you, ain't nothing wrong with me, I'm sleepy. Because if he done went 3 or 4 weeks without sleep, he's confused. Might have some things still there, but mainly you're confused because you're not getting any sleep whatsoever. So they put him out here in the street, keep him up all night, keep him walking, put the bad drugs out here with them. We done seen over here on camera that they pick up plants, all kind of stuff, and mix it in. So that means that you're giving still medication for drugs that you don't even know what they're smoking. I sat there and watching people, they're smoking shit off the ground. They just mixing up a bunch of stuff that will take them somewhere. Because it's still going to give some kind of mental effect because of the fact that you ain't supposed to be smoking it. So it's still going to do something to you. Okay? So then you go to the hospital, fell into a scenario. Now you there strictly because you're tired and you ain't got nowhere to stay. And now you end up with a label, a police record, and a mental health scar. And they think that they be doing the right thing. No, you're all a bunch of crooks. All a bunch of crooks. You're all a bunch of crooks. Every last bit of you. A bunch of crooks. A bunch of crooks. And every last doctor can get his license took from them. Period. Because it's illegal. Their sleep, They need to sleep. The first thing that they should let them people do coming in off the street, go to bed. We'll see you in 3 days and see how you respond. If they come in and they all out of that, they should have a green effect, a green-based medication, all natural, something to help them relax. You don't have no business giving people House-a-Dog, Seroquel, and putting all that stuff together, and a Benadryl. Why are you combining all of those? Why? Because somebody combative. Why? Is it fucking abusers? Good. Let's take all them faggots down, lock them up, take their licenses, and send them back out of here. Who is to say where these people coming from and got their education from anyway? Who knows that? They just come over here and you see them. There's too many Chinese people over there in the world. Where did you get your stuff from? All of them sheep people, all your licenses need to be investigated. Where did they come from? Who gave it to you? So yeah, that's how I feel, and they know it's right, and people know it's right, and they sit there and they get them people all that stuff, and they get a black people more harsher drugs than they did whites. I seen that for myself. They had that boy in there twitching the whole time. Okay. Well, we gonna talk about it in court. If not, we just talked about it. Nobody want to acknowledge me. Well, you gonna acknowledge me online. That's not even, let's talk about that. Because I thought about that the other night. How does that work? That somebody in a legitimate situation want to talk to the FBI and make a complaint and a report. Because the minute you go, anything, computer, all of that, the police gonna say, oh, you gotta contact the FBI. So then when you contact them and tell them, and they say, we like that. Nah, but we're going to turn it. How the fuck does that come out? How do you do that? What legal hold is right there that say you could do that? But if I was white and I made this report years ago, I would have been in protective custody. None of this emotional and mental anguish would even be existing. They put me in unnatural circumstances with unnatural surveillance, doing unnatural things that you wouldn't believe, to do what? And I'm still out here free. Running up a bunch of money, making a lot of unnecessary problems out here. For what? For what?
Your ass. Man, somebody's.
I'll be right back.